What's up, YouTube fam? Chris back here again with another short video. So basically today I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of taking the juice. The fucking sauce, guys, you know? Sauce out your brain. Being a saucy individual, you know? Got the fucking, you know what I mean? The injectables, you know, the D-ball and Deca. Yeah guys, so quick story, like, I've been lifting for probably about 7 or 8 years, and you know, the gains I've made in those 7 or 8 years keep busting my ass like all the time, nearly every day, are probably equivalent to about 6 months or a year of steroid use. So what I've really done in that time kind of fucking sucks, but you know, you gotta start somewhere, guys, and you gotta end somewhere as well, and the ending point, you know, you have to be realistic with your genetics, guys, and most people, you know, especially if you don't have the genetics, you know, Phil Heath, Kai Green, you know, I'm not going to say it out loud, guys, but we all know there's some different genetics that people are blessed with, and it's amazing, you know, to see. But, you know, maybe if you're gifted in other areas, then maybe work on those, or try and seek a profession. For some reason, like every single person that goes to the gym wants to become a professional bodybuilder or like do something like that, you know. And that's where the old Deca and Tremboloni sandwiches come in, you know. Honestly, guys, I remember being asked about steroids when I was like 16 is when or 17 is when I found out about them. I started lifting at like 16, and I remember like going to the gym, and it was wicked, you know, stronger than the fucking than the PE coach, you know, this little fucking short guy. Nah, he was a cool guy, I'm just kidding. He was a cool guy, but he was a nice guy from Donegal, and he used to say, oh man, don't ever lift weights because, you know, you're too tall, you know, you're 6'2", 6'3", like you're just gonna be skinny and lanky your whole life, you know, you shouldn't lift weights. But looking back, I think he was just mad because I was able to out deadlift him and actually out bench him. I was hitting like 90 kilos and 92 kilos, I think, when I was 17, which is shit, like, for, you know, European standards or American standards, you know, but that just shows you how insecure the coach was. But I remember hearing about the steroids from him, and you can see the guys walking around the gym and they're all jacked up, and I actually think personally, you know, so I don't get any death threats, taking steroids is amazing, you know. Do what you guys want to do. Never let someone, you know, say that you know, shouldn't do something if you want to do it, you know, if you want to compete, stuff like that. But, you know, personally, I think if you're probably not competing, or if you're not making money off it, you know, if you're not making money off something, guys, don't go out of your way to harm your body. Like, I remember, like, back when I was like in just after college, I was like 18, and all my friends were like getting into MMA and stuff like that, and they were like, oh, you know, you should get into MMA, like, you know, what's it about? And I was like, oh, I don't know, like, what's it about? And they're like, oh, you know, you just fight in tournaments and stuff, and it'd be good for self-defense. I did judo for like 4 or 5 years, not really worked in grappling and stuff like that, never like really boxing and stuff. But I remember them telling me about that, and then me thinking like, well, what do you get out of it, like? And like, no, nothing, it's just for the pride. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. You know, that's why I don't like the way hurlers and stuff aren't paid. Like, they should 100% be paid. And I actually googled that before I hopped on this video, and some hurler left from Kilkenny. He left and still is boycotting the GA because he needs to get paid because he couldn't afford to feed his family and kids, like, and he's busting his ass 5 days a week, killing himself, you know, trying to make a living. They don't pay him, you know, not even a basic income, you know, even like $1,000 a week would be amazing, like 50 grand, you know, to play a sport that you love, you know, or even 30 grand would be like amazing for athletes, you know. I think that the hurlers are some of the top athletes in Ireland, if not the top athletes, and you know, up there with rugby players, you know, and GAA players as well. Definitely 100% should get paid, guys. Like, I don't know what that's all about, but, you know, I know like some of the managers get paid and stuff like that to keep clubs running. But anyway, I digress, guys. Talking about juice. So yeah, like, you know, people ask me like, oh, would you take them stuff? Well, guys, I've already answered this before. Like, why the hell would you take steroids? Like, I never got that. You know, you're gonna take steroids because I'm 200 pounds, right? 205 pounds. All I'm gonna be is 220 pounds, a little bit leaner, and just as unsatisfied as I am now. I mean, I'm very satisfied with my physique, you know. I think you should love the way you look, you know, try and build up your body to how to love the way you look. But if you're just gonna take steroids just to look like, you know, a little bit better, like 10 pounds heavier, it just makes absolutely no sense to me, you know. And you're like risking your health, you know. Now you're a drug addict, you know, addicted to fucking steroids, but now you have a drug problem. You gotta pay for them, you know. You run around street corners, you know, buying them from people, you know. You get into shady shit, you know, injecting yourself, like, you know, it can get messy. Which is cool, you know. If you want to do that thing, that's amazing, you know. I think that's awesome, you know. If you're into competing, if you're into making money off it. But if you're just going to the gym and you're kind of just like working on your health, it kind of defeats the purpose. Like it's the way, like, it's what I do, you know. I go to the gym and I still eat shit, you know. It completely defeats the purpose, like, you know. Whereas now I'm trying to, for the last couple of years, I've been trying to make my diet really good as well, you know. Not eating the Ben and Jerry's too much, not drinking a whole bunch. You know, I never smoked, but like, you know, to not do anything that is unhealthy that can affect your impact. But if you're just gonna be fucking going to the gym, taking tons of steroids and just eating like shit, I mean, you're literally just killing yourself. Like, that is just a fast way to the morgue, you know, in terms of you know, unhealthiness. But yeah, guys, like, I remember like thinking about steroids back in the day, and yeah, I definitely wouldn't do it. Like, maybe like if I'm like 30, like Rob Lipsetti says, you know, and if you want to, like, you know, get your health better, if your testosterone's in the shitter, then definitely take it to increase that. But honestly, guys, you don't really need it. If you just want to go to the gym, you know, get a good pump. But there are some cons to it, you know. I was just googling some stuff there, and I remember learning about this. I did like a personal training certificate back when I was 18, and they do boost energy, enhance muscle strength, you know, obviously, increase fertility. Oh, okay, that's a good one I didn't know about. Enhance blood flow. So they go hand in hand, you know, blood flow to everywhere. You know what I mean? Unless you're getting blood flow to certain areas in the gym, you don't really want that. But yeah, guys, you know, increase blood flow and that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, like, if you get good enough to look like you're natural, like when I was 100 kg, sometimes, like maybe like once every like 6 months or 3 months, someone would say, that guy's on juice. I would be like the happiest guy in the world, because I'd be like, oh my god, actually, do you actually think that? And they'd be like, yeah, you know. So you're actually, you know, getting the benefit, you're getting the compliments. Whereas if people just think you're automatically on steroids, it must just kill your confidence. Like, every single time you go to the gym, oh, he's on steroids. It just takes away all the hard work, the graft that you just put in for like 10 years. You know, and I saw a video by Matt Does Fitness, like, and he's legend, but him talking about like if he's natural or not, guys, like, I mean, the guy looks like a fucking Greek god. He benches like, I think it was like 170, 180 kilos. Like, dude's a fucking freak, and he's only a YouTuber. Like, he doesn't compete in any of these competitions. Like, guys, like, you can't compare yourself to these people. I remember someone saying like, oh man, he looks amazing on Instagram. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm looking at his Instagram. And then I saw him in town, photos, like, look nothing like his photos. So, you know, unless you know that person in real life, guys, don't take Instagram too literal, or even YouTube. You know, I can be altering these videos. Like, when I'm putting these thumbnails with my arms looking huge, that's all angles, guys, you know, to try and attract viewers to make my YouTube seem better. Oh my god, the cat's out of the bag there, guys. Shit, you know, people didn't know that. But, you know, like, so that's my thoughts on steroids, guys. You know, personally, I wouldn't take them unless I'm like 30 and, you know, want to get a little extra benefit, which I don't think that will ever come to that, because I don't really care too much. You know, it's just solely off insecurity. If you're not competing or making money off it, or even have plans to make money off it, you know, that's an excuse too. If you have plans in the future to make money, I'm gonna get jacked and I'm gonna do this, that's good enough reason for me. But if you're just going to the gym to just look better on nights out, or like to go like get women for it, like, no woman in the history of ever has said like, I want my guy as big and as juicy and as ripped as possible. I want him just shredded glutes, you know what I mean, veins out of his fucking face like an alien. You know, no woman's ever said that. You know, they like a nice physique and abs, you know, stuff like that, guys. So, you know, if you're genuinely blessed with that, then whatever. But if not, guys, just keep working, guys. Keep doing stuff that you love. You know, if you love YouTube, if you love stuff like that, guys, do it not for the money, but just for the, you know, to get the benefit out of it. You know, maybe let your creative side loose if you're doing art, design, and stuff like that, or if you're doing you know, working out as well. It definitely helps with make you feel good, guys. No need to introduce drugs into it. You know, there's no point unless you are, as I said before, one of those 3 categories. Anyway, guys, that's that's a quick video. I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to make a short video tonight. I'll be making another one, hopefully tonight as well. I'm just doing more reactions, but like, comment, subscribe, guys. Holla back. Peace.